Just a couple of reminders about this week in your syllabus. It's very important that you go through the welcome and getting started module, read everything, participate in the introduction discussion, participate in the syllabus discussion, and hopefully get your code either purchased from the bookstore or when you start your first assignment, and I'll show you that in a minute, you can purchase it there or sign up for a 14-day trial if you don't have the money right now. But it is important that you get started, whether you have the money to get the code or not, because you can sign up for that trial. And this week you are doing Word Module 1, which is a training, an exam, and a project, and then from the textbook, a case problem. So you have 4 assignments from Module 1. I would try to get that done before Friday if at all possible. It's not due until Sunday, but I know some of you are going to want to start your spring break early. So it's real important that you get started this week, get going, and get finished so that you can enjoy the spring break if you want. I will be around during spring break to answer questions. So if you have any questions, you are welcome to email, text, or call me during spring break if you want to work ahead. So in the course, when you got started, you should have clicked the Start Here button, and many of you have, and gone through all of the start. If you ever have to stop, you can always come back by logging into the course, clicking Modules on the left side, and pick up from where you left off. So be sure you read all of this information. I know it's very similar in your other online courses, but it is not the same necessarily. So be sure you read all of that information. It doesn't take that long to do so. And so this week, you are doing the netiquette or the introduction discussion, the syllabus discussion, and then there's a little bit about virtual conferencing. So in the next section, you have instructions on registering your code. You don't have to do that yet. Now the code, as I just mentioned, and it says here in the required textbooks, is an ebook with the code. There's a specialized ISBN, so you can't just search for it to try to find it cheaper. It's 120 something in the bookstore, and I'm not sure what it is on the site. Usually it's about the same though. If you need any support, I've given you information here for my own support. So if your computer was not ready and you had some browser issues, I've explained how you might be able to fix those. And of course, if none of that works, there's a phone number here that you can call to get help. And please do not hesitate to call that. And then you can also always come back to this technical support where you fill out a form to get technical support from Cengage. But the majority of students, as I've said in here, are able to get registered and logged in and started without much problem. So in Module 1, we're creating and editing a document. There are your course and module objectives. Why are those put in there? Well, it's helpful to kind of get a general mindset of what you will be learning. So this is kind of your introduction to this particular module, so you'll know what you'll probably be learning in there. Read the module. If you want to use the PowerPoint, you can to take notes on. There are some videos to watch within the course. So this all just tells you about what you're going to be learning in doing in this particular module. You'll do a training exercise. This training exercise is really preparing you for the exam, the task exam that you'll take in each chapter. You can observe, practice, but you must apply. So if you're very new to Word and don't know much about it, then you may want to watch the very short video in the Observe that shows you how to do each task as you go through it. If you're pretty familiar with Word, but it's been a long time, you may want to use the practice. And that one actually tells you what to do, and then you do it. Model it after what they've told you. And the apply you have to do, which is apply that particular task. Everyone should make 100% on the training. It won't let you go on until you have completed it with 100%. So you have numerous tries to get it right during that week. Then the assessment activities. The first one is your SAM exam, which is an exam over that training where you show that you can do it. This is very much like the Microsoft certification exam. So this course and this code prepares you for that certification exam. Many employers are asking for their employees to be certified. You don't have to take the certification test. It does cost, so you don't have to get certified after this course, but it's nice to have that on the resume. But you can at least put that you have taken a Microsoft certification training course. So that is helpful also on your resume. And then you do a project, which shows in real world what you've just learned. So it's one assignment that you do and upload to Cengage. It will show you afterwards on the rubric. It will show you what you, on the report, it'll show you what you've done wrong, and you can make those corrections and upload again. If you do that twice, you have one more try after the 2 times, and you've done it twice by Thursday of each week. I'll be happy to go in there and look at it for you and see what you may have missed, and so that you can try it one more time with a little help from me. Just let me know. Email me if you've done it by Thursday, and I do try to look too to see who's done it so that I can go in there and see what you may have, where you may have gone wrong. And then the final thing is something from the ebook, and it's just an assignment that you actually upload the to the assignment box in Canvas, and that I will grade. Hey, and that's it for this week. So hopefully you've already gotten started. It is an 8-week course, so it moves pretty fast pace. I know, though, that with a little work and diligence that you can all be very successful, and I look forward to working with you. End of this video.